With less than 72 hours to Christmas, it has been a mixed bag of emotions for many Nigerians who lament on the current economic situation as inhibitive factor on how they wish to celebrate the season. In the next set of reports, TVC News correspondent Iniolu Apopola visited Balogun Market to feel the pulse of Christmas cloth buyers, while Abiola Sholanke went to the airport to check the price of air tickets. And in Delta State, Iken Amechi tells us how the residents are lamenting the high cost of transport fares. In Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, Olade Oyewole examines the cost of livestock as families prepare for Yuletide. Business News would follow these.
When you want to buy the best Christmas clothes, fabrics and party wears at affordable prices, Balogun Market has always been the one-stop shop for many Lagos residents. The place is one of Nigeria's largest markets, located at the heart of Lagos Island.
Despite its rowdiness and busy nature, thousands of people come in here every day, either to shop for themselves or buy in wholesale. Now, with few days left to Christmas, the excitement of what to buy and what to wear is in the air. But it seems this year has taken a different turn as the prices of clothes have increased, making it difficult for traders to sell and Lagos residents to buy.
While many traders shy away from speaking, few of them share their challenges with volumes of sales.
If I used to buy 1G before, highest 2.5, I said 3,000. But now 1G now buy 3.8, 3.5. And the customer, they see pricing 3,000, 3.5. If you put like 1 million naira to bring market for you, you will use like 1.5 to clear. So how much is your gain inside?
These tops is 1,000 before, but now I'm not selling 1.5. And the civil servants who are supposed to buy it 1,000, maybe they cannot afford to buy it 1.5 because their salary is not being increasing.
The Aloja of Lagos Island explains the factors responsible for the increase in the price of clothing.
All these clothes you are talking about, everything is imported. They will travel, they will change naira to dollars. So you can't buy something now. You bought it at maybe 20,000. Plus your transport, everything, you come and sell 20,000. You have to have something.
With the increase in demand for clothes and other goods, the inflation rate has also risen for the 10th consecutive month, making the price of clothes out of reach for the average Nigerian.
I came with about almost 30,000. I could not buy. See my bag. We still have, and the money is extra expensive. Even they don't even want to even reduce the price at all. It's extra expensive.
With many people pushing to get their wares from the local markets, some others prefer to go to boutiques, but the owners say the customers are not forthcoming.
As you can see, everywhere is very dry. There's no customer. Since morning, we have been sitting down doing nothing. People are complaining, things is so high, there's no money, this, that. Instead of them to buy, they will use the money to eat.
As the sun goes down, many people are still here hoping to get their Christmas wares from either the boutiques or the local markets. And for the traders, they are hoping to get at least enough money to enjoy this festive season. Iniolu Apopola, TVC News, Lagos.
There are indications that as the Yuletide approaches, Nigerians traveling by air may have to cough out more money to fly. These factors are remotely attributed to COVID-19 pandemic, increment in price of Jet A1, popularly known as aviation fuel, scarcity of forex, among others. Here at the Murtala Mohammed Airport Terminal 2 in Lagos, the volume of passengers appears to have reduced due to hike in fares. Olu Phillips is traveling from Lagos to Abuja. He says this is the first time he's paying this much for a domestic flight during the Yuletide.
Families like ours are the ones who are footing the bill, but we just have to go. Most of us have sentimental attachment to visiting home. Return tickets should be around 500,000. Last year it wasn't up to 250,000. So that's, like I told you, that's a 100% increase.
Mr. Phillips says The new tariff would have adverse effects on Nigerians traveling by air, as road trip is not a better option after all.
If you can afford to fly, it's safer to fly. That's the obvious truth. But if you can't, you take your chances with the road. God forbid, if you fall into wrong hands, it might cost you more eventually in ransom, if you get what I mean. So I will have to fly.
Other passengers share their experiences. There are also concerns of flight cancellations and disruptions.
I strongly believe that they take advantage of the low competition, in the airline business, and try to fix prices anytime.
Considering the inflation rates and all the fuel problems, I think it's fair enough. The airlines are trying to bring it down. They are doing promos, so it's okay.
Upon the high amount they charge on the fare, the worst thing, they delay us here. They adjust the flight without apology, and then sometimes they also notice of cancellation. Even to recover your money back on the cancellation become a difficult thing to do.
The managing director of Aero Contractors addresses his concern.
Flight cancellations, flight delays will always happen in the aviation industry all over the world because of fuel scarcity, because of aircrafts going unserviceable, going tech as we call it, because of weather. We have Harmattan and Harmattan dust. Now, how the airline handles it, it's what matters to the passengers.
He spoke about sales of air tickets during the season.
I think there will be an increase in sales because there's increase in capacity.
Despite the hike in airfares this season, these air passengers say they would rather pay the fee than risking their lives traveling by road. They are calling on the government to ensure the highways are safe again for road travelers. Abiola Sholanke, TVC News, Lagos.
It is 3 days to Christmas, and most motor parks visited here in Asaba do not have the large numbers of passengers that is common around this period in the past years. Most holiday makers usually hit the road to go and celebrate with loved ones. It is obvious not the case this time around, as majority of people are traveling for other purposes.
So you're traveling for Christmas?
No, on my own. Like the travel I am today, so it's not for purpose of Christmas. I travel on my business purpose.
I don't think they're traveling that much. From the place I'm coming from, I don't think they're traveling that much. Maybe in other regions, like maybe the eastern part or maybe the northern part, maybe there can be a lot of travelers, but from where I'm coming from, I don't think there are much travelers this season. Maybe because of the price or maybe fuel hike and other stuff.
Make them decrease everything now for you. Make life day cheap. I be as life day like this. Even you day like this, where they do this, you know, get that transport go out.
Perhaps it is part of the reason the usual gridlock witnessed at the Onitsha Bridge is not so this time, as the opening of the second Niger Bridge played a major role in reducing the traffic here. But for some Nigerians, the high cost of commodities, coupled with the high transportation fare, will make the Christmas not worth celebrating.
The things are not go sweet again as before again. They don't spoil the Christmas for our hands, serious. Like, nothing they get because money no dey grand safe. People they suffer up and down like this now. So as they see like this now, they do and they go so. Person like me, I don't do my Christmas pass so because I don't get money for us. So forget say I come money, I come buy something and I don't know they sell. So they make small money. If you tell me now, say I go buy those chicken I want chop now, I lie your chicken no deal.
On a more serious note, I think they have postponed the Christmas because nobody's traveling. You can see this man has been shouting Kwale for over some hours now. Nobody's even answering him. So people have decided not to travel. Like for me, I will not travel. I'll be home.
From observation, not many people are traveling for the holidays. Most people traveling are for business purposes. And the few that are traveling for holidays, they say, despite the situation of the price of transportation and the economy, they are celebrating any way they can because it's Christmas after all. Ikenna Amechi, TVC News, Asaba.
One of the joy that comes with celebrating Christmas is merriment. But it becomes worrisome when some of the essential commodities needed to make this happen are out of the reach of the common man. For food like chicken, cow, and goat meat, what does the market say this year for residents in Ibadan? This is the Bodija market in Ibadan. It is one of the largest and most patronized markets in the ancient city. But it seems traders in the market are not really experiencing good patronage associated with the season. I spoke with 60-year-old Oluremi Omotosho, who sells chicken alongside members of his family. He is not happy with the turnout of this season.
The market, this is a seasonal market, and every year I've been this business for a long period. It has never been so like this. At this time of December, people supposed to have been coming to buy fowl. By the period of the day last year, we have sold up to 50 or 70, but today I don't think we have sold more than 3.
Temilola Adeoye says she will not be buying chicken or cow meat this year as she can only afford to buy fish.
People killed a goat last year, but this year I can't afford it. I cannot. So that's why I'm here to buy this smoked fish. I'm okay with this.
While some say they cannot afford the commodities, others say they are going to pay through their nose to purchase the commodity.
The intention is to buy live chicken, but if push comes to shove, I'll do with kilos.
I'm getting a live chicken. Anything you want to get for Christmas is expensive, but there's nothing you can do. You have to get something. And live chicken, you know, it's hard. The taste is different from when you buy something that have been killed by someone else. You're killing it yourself.
According to this cow meat trader, he prefers last year's sales to this season's.
If I want to say truth, last year's service is better than this year. As I look at, because last year they come well, but this year, in fact, na sakpa gagan seriously.
Something is too cost. So what we used to buy last year, like let's say, so we used to buy last year like 50. Well, this year we used to buy 80,000 now. So something is too high, and there's no money.
Although the low turnout of patronage have become a bit worrisome for these traders, some of them are hopeful that the late hour rushes will turn their stories around for good. Olaide Oyewole, TVC News, Ibadan.